welcome to my channel. So I thought that since this is the season of us wearing masks, this would be the perfect opportunity for me to teach you guys how to put on lashes, because there are a lot of people in my personal life who say, Ashley, show me how to put on some lashes. Ashley, show me how to put on some lashes. And I'm like, there's millions of tutorials on YouTube. They're like, no, we want more from you. So here we go. I just love like showcasing my eyes whenever I do makeup, and the fact that we have to wear these masks, you know, is the perfect opportunity to do so. So if you are struggling with putting on eyelashes and want to learn how to put on top and bottom lashes, then stay tuned for the video. Okay guys, so I'm super excited to do this video because I know a lot of people who always ask me like, what's going on with my hair? I try to pull out a little curly Q and it's not coming out. I mean, it's not working. Anyway, what? Oh no. Anyway, ignore it. A lot of people ask me how to put on lashes, and I thought to myself, this is the perfect time to showcase eyelashes, because we have to wear masks, and a lot of us, when you see people, all you see is their eyes. So why not have a makeup tutorial where I kind of show you guys how to make them pop out? Okay, I did try to start with these brows. They're scary. Okay, so just ignore those too. So when you are wearing masks, I don't suggest you put on a whole lot of foundation and all that, because for one, nobody can see it, and for two, you're wasting it and it's going to get smudged all over your mask, and that's nasty. Okay, it's super nasty, and it's just hot. Like, these masks, they're hot. Ain't nobody trying to do all of that and have sweat and mask and just stuff. Nobody's trying to do that. So what I suggest is to just do like a spot treatment. So I, for the most part, have clear skin. I have maybe a little bit of discoloration from like eczema, but for the most part, like all these little spots you see on my face, if you can see them, they're freckles. So I'm just gonna embrace them, because you could buy freckles nowadays, so just embrace them, right? But if I had any like discoloration or any acne scars, I would just do a quick spot treatment with a concealer that's the same color as my skin, and then set it with the translucent powder. And you don't even need a lot. And if you find that your spots are really dark, just go over them with a really good quality orange stick, and then cover it with your concealer. Do really light layers. That's why I suggest a good quality one, because then you don't have to use as much product. For me today though, because the only thing that I really like to cover up is these dark circles, use this Juvia's Place foundation stick, and this is in the color Mozambique. Yeah, I'll put the name. See, it doesn't even take a lot. It looks like a lot because they're full coverage, but I did like the most light-handed stroke I possibly could do. And then I'm going to take my sponge. I'm going to do one eye at a time, because y'all know I got them eyes that just love to crease things up. So I am going to do one eye at a time. Use is this, which is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Everybody knows about this famous powder. It's the original one, and it works good for all skin types. So let me just get her ready. I don't even need the brush. We can use a sponge. Now if you want, because you guys know I'm the highlight queen, what you also could do to sort of bring your eyes to pop out more is to just use a little light concealer under the eye, because y'all know I love an under eye highlight. And I'm guessing it's because y'all know I got these dark circles, and any way to pop out my eyes, I will. And you don't need a lot, because then if you do too much, then you gotta do your whole face. But I put just enough to where it blends in and it looks pretty decent with the rest of my skin. Just make sure you get powder everywhere that would need powder. Okay. And then I'm just taking it. I put too much powder, so I'm just taking the other end of my sponge and kind of soaking it up a little bit. Which is the lashes. If you want, you can do eyeliner. I might do just a really thin line. A real thin line. Real thin. And I'm only doing this at my lash line. I'm not even gonna do a little wing. So this is just the Black Radiance eye pencil, and I just take it and I just sweep it. And we use multiple mascaras, but today I think I'm just gonna use 2. It's still multiple, right? But this one, they're pretty much the same thing, but this one I like the applicator on this one. It's much different. See how it gets a little nice and pointy? I can get under the bottom of my lashes with this one. This one just works good for the top, and it's just a nice little tradition coat. It doesn't even have to be a lot, a thin coat. But this just helps the lashes to blend with. The one thing that I suggest that you go purchase if you don't have it is this specific lash glue. I just bought it, and where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, so it's the Lash Duo, but this is the one that is quick drying. If you're new to lashes, you know the one mistake that all people make when they put on their lashes is they try to put the glue on and then they put the lash on like right away, when you have to wait. You know, you gotta wait till the lash glue gets really sticky and tacky. But with this glue, you don't have to wait as long. You know, I remember when I first started putting on lashes, I was really impatient, and I would think it was ready, and I would go in, put the lash on, and it wasn't, and then it's sliding all over my face. Now, tools. These are my favorite tweezers to use for lash application. I like how it kind of bends, like, see how it bends? And it's really thin as well. And it helps me to pinch my lashes together. As you guys know, these are my favorite lashes. I will link them below. I get them from Amazon. Sometimes they're $10, sometimes they're $15, but they're worth it either way. I just like them because they flare out and they look really natural. But they come pretty long, and then they have like a little extra piece hanging off. So get you a cute little pair of scissors and cut off the end. I usually cut off the inner part, and I cut off like a good little baby chunk. You can't even see it, but I cut off a good chunk to where I can fit it on my eye. Lash, you want to just put on some glue. You don't need a lot with this glue, and it really just applies the perfect amount. And then I like to put just a little extra on the ends, because the ends are what comes up first. You know, you can just wait it out, you know, cue the Jeopardy song. I think this one is about ready. I told you it dries down really quickly, and the reason why I know is because at this point you guys can only see the whiteness on the ends, so that means it's time for me to hurry up and put this on my eye and get it as close to the lash line if you can. If you don't, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not permanent. And then I just take the tweezer and bring the lash around. Bring it around. And then bring in the other end. Now I have really annoying lashes that are super curly. There we go. And then I go in and I pinch. I take this flat edge right here and I pinch. I pinch the falsie with my lash. One thing I forgot to mention with the other eye is it's so much easier if you have a mirror like this one that you can kind of, ooh, broke, that you can put down like this and you can see. That way you can see under the eye and make sure that you're actually getting close to the lash line. If you try to do it like this, it's not gonna work. You're gonna be struggling, especially if you're one of them people that's like this all the time. It's not gonna work. If you look down, you kind of trick your eye into not knowing that something is coming its way. So just look down and start in the middle. Bring it around town. And you guys, boom, pinch, also when you look down, then it helps the lash to look more natural. Sometimes we'll put it up and like, I've never seen this, but nobody's eyelashes are just like, I like to use the glue that comes in like a tube, and this one is Huda Beauty. This is the dark tone one. I would get the white one that's clear, but for today, because this is what I got, this is what we're gonna use. So for my bottoms, I usually probably just do maybe 4 at the bottom at the most, and I put them mostly on the outer part of my eye, not really in here, only because the closer I get in here and start putting stuff, my eyes get really, and I just stay from the outer part of my eye maybe to about the middle, and I just place it on this an empty part of the tray that doesn't have a lash, of course, and you could put like a little dollop. Glues in the tubes, they take much longer to dry, so you got a lot more time to work with it than you would with that duo glue that I showed you. Also, for the tweezers, I'm going to use a different set. I'm just going to use the traditional tweezer, the regular tweezer. Pinch it off. You guys can't even see me pinching it off. You're going to want to let it sticky and tacky, because if you attempt to put it right on the eye, of course, it's going to move all over the place. And this is going to be much closer to your waterline and it's going to burn, okay? So be careful. And this one, you kind of want it to flare up under the lash line and then move it up. Can you guys see it? And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I don't look crazy. At least I hope I don't look crazy. But I love these lashes. I hope that you learn. If you've been someone who can't put lashes on, I hope this was a tutorial that is going to help you with that. And then look, we just put a little mask on. This is a brand new mask too, so I'll just wrinkle. Did you guys know that this was a pincher, so that if you wear glasses, you don't hug? I mean, I don't wear glasses, but hey. But who? Let me back up a little bit.